What is going on, guys? So we finally have first-hand information regarding the units coming for Golden Week. So we're going to be going over all of the details for all of these new units, starting off here with the STR, Goku, and Gohan exchange unit. So we hop in here. He's going to be Super Saiyan or Goku's family category, key +3, 170 lead, and then an additional 30% HP attack and defense to Android Cell Saga. So he will be the second. Well, technically, him and the next unit are both the second 200% lead on the global side. JP will be getting these at the same time as well, so JP obviously has a bunch. But for the global side, this is the second ever 200% lead. So he's rocking Golden Warrior, all in the family, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, Prepare for Battle, Super Saiyan, and Saiyan Warrior race. So very good links there. And then his passive, he's going to get 180% to attack and defense. He gets an additional 59% to attack and defense when performing a super. He has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super, within the same turn after performing a super attack for 5 turns from the start of the turn. And then a medium chance of evading enemies' attack, including super, within the same turn after performing a super, starting from the 6th turn. And then an additional 20% to attack and defense, up to 59% with each attack evaded, including super attacks. So this is very interesting. I don't know what it is with Dokkan and them using 59% as the threshold for so many passives, but apparently that's a thing. So they're getting an additional 59% on super attack, and then after they super, they have a high chance of evading for 5 turns. And then from the 6th turn on after they super, they have, what was it, a medium chance of evading. So that's actually really good, and then they're getting an additional 20% up to 59% with each attack evaded. So pretty solid passive right there. Their exchange will... So that was for just the Goku before the exchange. So the exchange can be activated after performing 3 or more supers in battle, and then that's when he exchanges with the Gohan. And then his 12-key super, he raises attack. So he's stacking attack, and then he raises defense for 1 turn and causes immense damage, which is pretty solid there. And he has a high chance of stunning as well. That was actually something very big that was missed in the first one. So high chance of stunning as well. He's looking very, very good, and that is even before he transforms. So let's see what he looks like when he does transform into Gohan here. From the Cell Saga, one of my favorite sagas in Dragon Ball. So he's going to be same thing, Super Saiyan Goku's family 170, extra 30 to the Android Cell Saga. He's still getting 180% to attack and defense. He gets an additional 58% to attack within the same turn after receiving an attack. He raises defense by up to 100%. The more HP remaining, the greater the boost. He guards all attacks for 3 turns from the start of the turn. And then he has an additional defense plus 58% starting from the turn in which guard is activated for the 2nd time in battle. He gets an additional attack and defense plus 58% starting from the turn in which guard is activated for the 4th time in battle, and then guards all attacks starting from the turn in which guard is activated for the 6th time in battle, and then a great chance of nullifying enemies' Ki Blast super attack and countering with ferocious power. Wow. Okay, so let's go through this again. So guards all attacks for 3 turns from the start of the turn. So he's getting guaranteed 3 guards. He gets an additional 58% to defense starting from the turn in which guard is activated for the 2nd time in battle. So the 2nd time he activates his guard, he's getting a defense boost. 4th time he activates his guard, he's getting a 58% boost to attack and defense. And then after you guard 6 or more times, you're getting a guaranteed guard against all attacks. Not sure how the difference between just a normal guard and guarding all attacks. Well, I guess that makes sense because he's nullifying Ki Blast super attack, so that does make sense. And then he is thrown into a ton of good categories. Super Saiyans, Pure Saiyans, Kamehameha, Goku's family, Android Cell Saga, Full Power, and Trusted Will. So he's in a ton of good categories. Honestly, this 200% lead is absolutely huge. Like, there's a ton of good units that fall in between Super Saiyan Goku's family and Android Cell Saga. And then the Cell, which we're going to go over, is even crazier. So pretty solid 200% leads. His super, he's just raising attack and defense for 1 turn, so nothing special there. But I'll be very interested to see how this guard actually works when we get to use him. I feel like it could be really good. He's got a 180 boost, and then he's getting Yeah, he gets a defense raise depending on how much HP you have. He's guarding. He nullifies as well. Like, he's going to be a extremely good defensive unit. We'll have to see how he stacks up offensively. I'm also interested to see how this Goku stacks up even before the transformation. But the Goku is looking very good. Very, very good. Obviously, the 200% lead, you're going to want to summon. As much as you might want to save for the 7-year Annie, you're going to want to summon. But we'll move on. So we have the Cell now. Cell actually has 4 transformations here. So this will be quite a bit. So we're starting off with first form Cell. He's going to be Android Cell Saga, Power Absorption, 170 lead, and then the extra 30% to Android's category, which is huge for Global because Android is already one of the best categories in the game, and now they're getting a 200% lead. It's going to make them even better. So I definitely want to get this Cell here. So he's only getting 170% to attack and defense. He gets an additional 30% to attack and defense when supering, an additional 80% to attack and defense, and chance of performing a crit and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 18% when facing 2 or more enemies. He gets an additional 70% to attack and defense and chance of performing a crit and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 17% when facing 3 or more enemies, and then a medium chance of launching an additional super attack when HP is 50% or more, and then absorbs Android 17 when conditions are met. Now, this first form, it definitely seems like a super battle road unit. Obviously, if you're only facing one enemy, his whole passive basically just is useless except for the medium chance of launching the additional attack and defense raise on super. Other than that, literally like everything is negated when he's only facing one enemy. So not the greatest, but he could definitely do some work in super battle road. He's got Flea. That's a new category I get, or I don't know actually. I've never seen the link on a unit, so that's interesting. We big bad bosses: Nightmare, Fierce Battle, Shocking Speed, Wall Standing Tall, Messenger for the future. So decent links, okay. And then he's Android Cell Saga Androids. What else? Power Absorption, Transformation Boost, Artificial Life Form. So solid categories. He does fit into a lot here. Again, Androids is going to be absolutely ridiculous now, so I'll definitely be trying out leads with him if I'm able to pull him, but we'll move on. Super attack, he's going to stack defense again and then raise defense for 1 turn. I believe that was the same as the Goku, so nothing special there. And then he absorbs 17 starting from the 3rd turn from the start of the battle, so very interesting. You only have to go 3 turns with the first form Cell. And then the second form Cell here, the art looks absolutely amazing. Probably one of my favorite out of the 4. But he's going to have the same lead, obviously. He's now getting 180% to attack and defense. He gets an additional 40% to attack and defense when supering. Chance of performing a crit and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 17%. So no enemy count restriction now. So he lost that, which is nice. He gets an additional 120% to attack and defense and chance of performing a crit and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 18% when facing 2 or more enemies. So again, not the greatest because you have to be facing 2 or more, so that's more catered toward like super battle road, extreme super battle road. But an additional 120 boost is very, very good. It's 300% to attack and defense, which is ridiculous, as well as a boost on super, so that's actually extremely good. And then he has a medium chance of launching an additional super attack when HP is 50% or more again, and then absorbs Android 18 now when conditions are met again, so definitely a buff from the first form, which makes sense considering he's leveling up. So he now gets the 17% for the crit chance and the chance of evading. So he has some built-in potential there. But again, the 2 enemies kind of limits him somewhat. So that's one of his downfalls there. Same exact super attack again. And then absorbs 18 upon entering next attacking turn. Interesting. So this Cell will only be here for 1 turn, which is very interesting. Okay, we'll see what his next form is. So we have perfect form Cell. Let's see what he's rocking with. So, oh my gosh. He's now getting 250% to attack and defense, which I want to say is the first time we're ever seeing 250% boost. I do believe I'm correct in saying that. He gets an additional 50% to attack and defense when performing a super, chance of performing a crit, and chance of evading enemies' attack plus 35%. Holy. And then an additional 50% to attack and defense when facing only 1 enemy. High chance of launching an additional super attack when HP is 50% or more. Okay, so perfect Cell. seems like a boss. I'm not going to lie. He seems extremely good. 250 boost, 50% more when attacking. So basically 300. Chance of performing a crit and chance of evading plus 35%. With no enemy count restriction, and then he gets an additional 50% when facing one enemy, as well as a high chance of launching an additional when HP is 50% or more. Wow. And then his links. What were his links before on this one? So from the first form, he only gained Brutal Beatdown, but now he has Gentleman, Attack of the Clones, and Ultimate Life Form. Okay, and then his super, he's going to raise attack and defense for 1 turn. Cause immense damage to enemies, so nothing too crazy there. And there's active skill, which is his final transformation, can be activated when HP is 50% or less and facing only one enemy, so it is a rage condition here. And we'll finish it off by checking him out. So again, very nice art here. I don't know what they did, but they chose some great artworks. So in his rage form, he's going to get key +2 and performs a crit. Wow. So guaranteed crit in his enraged form. That is very interesting, actually. And then his super raises attack temporarily and causes immense damage. That's actually insane. Guaranteed crits. If you have additionals in him and you get his rage, he's actually going to do work. That is insane. These units look really, really good. This cell looks really good. Obviously, as he levels up, he gets a lot better because of his restrictions, but honestly, both units look really, really good, and we haven't even gone over the other units. There's still 2 more. So we have the 16 and 18 here. We're going to check them out real quick. I mean, it is another Androids unit, so they're going to fall under the 200% lead. But we'll see what they're rocking with. So 130 lead for Androids, not the greatest. Their attack, they get 160 to attack and 180 to defense, so nice. They raise attack and defense by up to 100% dependent on HP. Medium chance of attacks being effective against all types when there's a superclass ally attacking in the same turn. Medium chance of guarding all attacks when there's another extreme class ally attacking in the same turn. He gives all allies 34% to attack and defense plus 16% when there's a superclass enemy. And then all allies attack plus 18% and defense plus 34% when there's an extreme class enemy. So he seems to work good with both extreme and super. He's got Android Assault, Shocking Speed, Tough as Nails, Fierce Battle, Solid Support, Cold Judgment. So not bad links either. He's only on 4 categories, which makes sense. Join Forces, Target Goku, and then the Androids category. But he doesn't look like anything crazy. Basically just another filler unit for Golden Week. And then lastly, another Super Vegeta here, which is actually interesting considering we just recently got the STR Super Vegeta. But I'm not mad. I'll take a Super Vegeta. So he's a 130 lead for Mastered Evolution. He only gets 100% to attack and defense, which kind of sucks. He gets an additional 100% to attack and defense when attacking, an additional key +3, and launches an additional attack with 3 or more key spheres obtained. That's actually really good because 3 is not too hard to get for the most part. And then launches an additional attack for 4 turns from the start of the turn. Wait, what? Okay, so he launches an additional when you get 3 or more key spheres, and then he launches another additional for 4 turns from the start of the turn. So he's getting 2 additionals guaranteed if you get 3 key spheres for 4 turns. That's very good, actually. And then he gets an additional 100% to attack and defense starting from the turn in which the character performs the 5th attack in battle. Attacks effective against all types starting from the turn in which the character performs the 10th attack in battle. Wow. So he will definitely... I don't want to say that, actually. He could be good in longer events. He's getting 300%. I mean, and then for 4 turns, he gets guaranteed 2 additionals. Like, when have we ever seen guaranteed 2 additionals? Launches an additional attack with 3. I mean, they're not supers. Okay, no, they're not supers. I'm overreacting. What am I saying? So he's like the SBE Vegeta, the AGL one, where he gets the additional normals. Okay, that's a little... Okay, I was tripping myself out there. So that makes much more sense now. I was going to say 2 guaranteed additional supers would be insane. He's thrown on the Master Evolution Vegeta family where the... Okay, very good categories. Very, very good. So he's going to fall under Majin Vegeta as well as the Android 200% lead, which is nice. His super, he's raising attack and defense for 1 turn. Nothing crazy. This Vegeta actually seems better than the 16-18. Yeah, I definitely want to say Vegeta looks better, but obviously on paper, units don't always perform as well as they seem on paper in game. So we'll have to see how they look when they come out. But those are the units so far. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. Honestly, they're 200% leads. They're going to be worth it. Their categories are ridiculous. Like Goku's family, Super Saiyan, the broad width of those categories is huge. Android Cell Saga is really good as well. And then Androids, yeah, I already talked about Androids. Androids is literally one of the best teams in the game. So the fact that they're getting a freaking 200% lead is insane. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I have, if you guys want to see the animations, the super attacks, all that, I did upload those separately. So those are on the channel if you want to check those out. But other than that, that's it for the video, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, smash that like button. If you're new, you want to stay tuned for more content as well, consider going down there, hitting that subscribe button. Summon videos will be out once they finally drop, so expect those. But other than that, I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.